กินตะวันดีไหม
อร่อย
ไหมกินเร็วไหม
ไม่รีบ
ไม่เรียกก็นั่นรอไปได้คุยไก่ไปเรื่อยๆเนาะ
Definitely up for answering your question.
ลูกจะเอากาแฟไหม
กินแล้วครับ กินแล้วครับ
กินแล้วเหรอลูกมีสาวไหนที่ชอบมั้งไหม
ยังครับ
ยังไม่โกนหนวดเลย ไปเจอไอวี่ก่อนเนาะลูกเนาะ
ครับ
ดูพอแม่ว่าพูดถึงรูปร่างหน้าตาแม่มองว่าน่าจะสเปคลูก
ครับ
มันต้องพ่อแม่เป็นคนดีจริงๆแหละ
ครับ
โอ้โห เดี๋ยว
No, you take number two, there you go. Shut up.
Me and Thomas very dedicated to get a lot of followers and sponsorship and everything.
Yeah, but that's your plan. You've got to make videos interesting.
Yeah, I'm just analyzing like okay, because I'm gonna get my mom's feedback and everything and see.
You don't need any feedback. Figure it out.
Well,
What happened from
every YouTube video have comments and they will say, oh, you look shit, or videos look shit, the sounds quality is bad, and then
Yeah.
that's the customer telling me, okay, that's improving, and then and when you and my mom watching it, you have opinion and then be like,
I know that.
and
What I'm saying is you shouldn't get to that point. I mean, you should figure this out already, Mark. But
well, I'm learning like the mechanic apprentice. I'm learning as like I work. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm not. It's not like a school teacher or where you go study and then you just go work.
no, you don't need to have an education. Just watch a few film clips and say, why does this one work? Why does this one work? Right?
Oh, okay.
And start applying it instead
Yeah.
of this, because all you're doing is basically focusing on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you're making comments like the comments aren't even yours. The comments are just a computer talking the obvious. Don't make it obvious. I mean, I could show you plenty of clips that I can watch a clip and in the first 10 seconds I know whether it's good. It's that simple, right? So you have to straight away sort of think, I'll show you a few examples in a minute. You got to ask yourself, write it down. What makes that good? What makes this good? Why don't you try asking ChatGPT how to create a good video? Have you ever tried that? Or
Yeah,
co-pilot.
or write
Ask
down,
them.
yeah.
Ask them and they'll tell you.
Oh yeah. So I met that French guy.
Anyway, what's your theme? What's your theme? You're trying to sell Australia to the world or something? Is that your plan?
What theme?
What's your theme? What's the point of the video?
I want to do a street interview and do live documentary.
We'll start watching them and sort of say
Daily
to yourself,
routine.
why does some work and why do some don't, you know? Make it about the subject, not about you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when you got the thingo and you're mucking around with Thomas in the park for half, nobody wants to see that. No one gives a fuck,
Okay.
you know? The only time they want to see that is when I see these Karen videos, right?
Huh?
You seen these Karen videos?
What Karen?
I'll show you. I'll show you. The only time you want to see people is when people are behaving badly.
Or if they have any interesting delivery stories, you could also ask them about their favorite restaurants to order from on Uber Eats.
It's definitely a shitty day. And the worst restaurant is McDonald's.
Would you like to share what's going on?
But the other thing is,
Yeah, what are you doing?
but hang on, why did you ask ChatGPT? That's so. Nobody wants to hear the computer asking the questions. You should have those questions already prepared.
And then you're hungry?
That's obvious, Mark. That's the first thing to piss people off. Going, does this guy not have a brain? You're asking ChatGPT to ask him questions.
Friends.
France or
You've got to do it.
France is a good country, man. France is a really good country.
Yeah.
How would you know? You've never been to France.
No, I see like
It's better.
YouTube and Instagram.
France is a
social
shit
media.
country.
It's sunnier and the
Oh.
girls are hot.
It's run by Macron and it's going downhill
But
fast.
what about French girl? Like,
Okay.
I don't know, like that's a good part,
The
right?
other thing is, does this boy want to be on your film clip?
Huh?
No,
No, I asked him yet.
so I need to send you the video and everything, yeah? I want to answer on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even
It's gonna be like
I'm even gonna send him the video.
When I get the most
We have-
handsome, everything.
You better be careful, mate. You're going to get yourself in trouble and people in trouble because you know, you just sort of said to him you want to be on this film clip. The next thing he's on this film clip, he's thinking you're some sort of influence. You're just a guy from the thing, and maybe he's embarrassed about it. You be careful.
no. If he can change his mind, then I'll delete it.
We're all good.
You're all good. But what do you do for a living?
Huh? Oh, sick me remote you.
You drive Uber? This guy drives Uber too. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. You know.
Alright. You have a TikTok.
Yeah, I thought things are what I have to Instagram. What about you? Instagram? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Just I don't know, practicing interview, whatever.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is gonna wait like that.
Yeah, they have to wait. I used to do Uber too anyway, the car delivery food
Yeah.
and stuff. So I go around like, you know what I mean? It was great tight area. So I know how you feel, and I don't know like specifically how you feel in the bike because I was in the car all day.
I need my
Your butt hurt. Oh yeah. Okay.
like 4 hours since I started. So,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna take a break after this.
Whenever you're free, can I schedule with you and talk about fashion? Because I never been on YouTube and from like other perspective, but I haven't talked to the local. So one day really like contact you on DM and stuff like that and talk about Instagram 10 minutes or just show you around.
Yeah, sure.
Because I've been here 15 years and what about you? 26 years and I can show you around.
Yeah, sure.
The car, maybe take you to Palm Beach. You know Palm Beach?
Yeah.
Palm Beach. You heard about it, never been. Okay, then I
I'm here since 20 days or something.
And how many days you got left?
1 year.
1 year?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 365 with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I understand because you might get like punishment for being late because I used to be Uber driver too. And yeah, you want to yeah.
They won't deliver by.
Yeah, we need, but you need can start better, you know what I mean? So yeah. All right, have a good night. What's your name?
Cheers. Victor.
Victor. And he's Willie, yeah. All right, Victoria. Yeah, Victoria, the Frenchman.
So where are you now?
What the hell did I say? Shit. Darlinghurst.
What?
Darlinghurst, Chinatown.
That's a rich area.
Sharia.
Darling, it's a rich area.
Oh, Rich. Yeah. You're right.
me the history about France.
You got this on video. Tell me the history about France. You just identify yourself as a fucking knob. You know nothing about it.
Yeah.
You don't do this on the fly. There's nothing planned here. It's all ad hoc. It's random.
Okay,
That's
plan
what-
plan in advance. Write it down so I don't
Yeah,
forget.
just turn it off for a minute. Just turn it off for a minute. It's like you got no
Yeah,
plan.
plan in advance.
It's what you're just making this up as you go, and then people pick that and they go, "What the fuck? What are you doing, dickhead?" Like, I mean, have you seen professional? Like, that guy thinks you're some sort of TikTok. You're gonna find out you got about 6 views, right? He's gonna think, "What do I fucking do this for?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll show you an example of something that engages me, right? And you tell me what's different about this compared to yours, all right?
Yeah.
And I'll just have a-
Good man, tell us where we are. Good man, tell us. The viewers don't know.
See, you don't want that in the back.
We're much smaller. No.
You know that where that is?
Sydney. Yeah, China. This is Thai town.
Yeah, Thai town. Yeah.
Oh, it's not connected. Okay.
See, it's random. It's
Random,
Just, it's just
Too random.
and people are turning off. I mean,
Too random.
there's nothing planned. There's nothing professional about it. That's what's missing. It's just you trying to make a video for the heck of it.
But is it recording?
So who's recording? We're all professional.
Yeah.
Gonna be on my side, yeah?
I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to film something. I want my name out. And people don't be annoyed by that.
Yeah.
So I can make happy, yeah? Yeah. What if I talk Thai to Thai people? Yeah? How are you gonna edit? Like, but you need to understand. Oh, she's so cute. Huh? I don't know, I just wanna, I guess have to teach you Thai too, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Watch up here. Turn that off for a minute. All right.
Say hi. Well, we Thai.
Here's one I thought was particularly good and engaging. And you tell me what this one works, right? He's in New York. He's doing a similar thing for you, right?
Business is in
Oh,
sync. We're managing the finances with Prosper. We pass approvals, funding possible in hours, and local experts who understand.
All right, Randy. Yeah, I know. I had to do it. I turned it down deliberately. Like the computer last novel. Right there.
Your business. Accessing tenancies more than apply.
Write down so I don't forget because I keep forgetting that.
Well, you caught me. I was like in between digesting that 85 with both of my friends. I was like, I had 10 more blocks. And then I didn't think it would be this long, to be honest with you.
Because it's been
But
uncomfortable.
yeah. No, we're not going to be long, but I also don't really like to talk about myself. But then again, so I didn't have enough time to think.
He's letting her do the
That's
talking.
why I
Oh, okay.
didn't have
He's
enough
playing
time
the
to
questions.
think about
And
it.
she's
Do
interesting.
I want to do this?
Look at her. She's interesting, right? Shadi Marty, right? Calls herself Shadi Marty. So
22.
What's your birthday?
March 20th.
You're on the cusp of a little bit.
I am. I'm Pisces Aries tough. I don't know anything about it. My sister used to tell me.
see,
that
he
you
knew
are
her response.
Aries, and I look it up
Oh,
and
what
it's
do
like, you are
During the
an
cut.
Aries.
He knows something.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good interviewer.
I love to fight.
So you should study interviewing
Yeah,
skills.
I don't know. I don't
He's
really.
letting her talk.
I'm scared of conversations. But I do get angry. Sometimes. That's a lot.
And he's edited it.
A lot.
Oh.
But it's more for
This
fun.
isn't a continuous thing.
Yeah.
He's edited it. Right?
How do you feel about yourself?
I think I'm great. I am the funniest person in my life. I would
Questions
say I'm the
are
funniest
short.
person out there. I know
With
there's
you,
some
it's
people,
long-winded
but
things.
no one's
I.
Oh, okay.
I love everything I say.
If you want to make him the subject, find out about him. Keep the questions simple. How much does this guy spoken? She's doing all the talking.
10%.
And he's found something interesting. There'll be people that are not interesting, right?
Yeah.
But she's funny.
How is
That's right.
fucking hilarious? You're funny. I don't know. I think my favorite person is my therapist. But it might be sad, but she's awesome.
That's more my point. He's making her the subject, right? That's what you want to do. So that's one sort of thing. That's an interview. Look out on
But
Caswell.
you also paid too.
And his editor, he's taking the best bits and
Was
he's
there
putting it.
a moment where you're like, this therapist knows what she's doing, or like,
Yeah, but
You see his face once?
before that, there were a lot of
No.
people like talk to me.
That's my point.
Not actually.
They're going to call you a dickhead when you become the subject, right?
What about this other YouTuber, Undesirable Truth? He do interview too.
This guy.
No, like you go up and write down Undesirable Truth. He's a YouTuber, and what's your opinion about him? Because I got my idea from him, and yeah, this guy right here, this YouTube right here channel.
Well, that's him, isn't it?
Yeah, him and that's him.
Well, let's just watch one and I'll get an idea.
Yeah. This shit or
No, I haven't seen it. Have I?
yeah. After
They're gonna make
after the video.
19.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why should a guy date you?
Well, I put them as my number one priority, loyal, and then I don't entertain any other guys. They have my full attention.
And you think a man values loyalty the most in his woman?
Yes, 100%.
Why would a man want that?
Because why does a man want to talk to 50 million other guys?
So if we were dating and then you had a guy slide in your DMs and he said, "Hey, you're beautiful," how would you respond to it?
What?
You wouldn't tell him, "Sorry, I have a boyfriend," nothing?
Respond at all. I'd send it to my boyfriend, and I wouldn't respond at all.
What gives you that mentality?
Because I want the same respect. So I'm going to respect them to have that same respect in return.
So you're a man, if a chick DM'd him, he should act the same way.
Yes, 100%.
What if your man was like a gynecologist and he worked at all women all the time? Would you
Yeah, but what's different about him compared to your style?
About the
He's intelligent. He's asking the right questions. And she's responding to her in real time. There's none of this, by the way, ChatGPT. He knows, he's obviously got, what's his background? He knows how to ask a question and he knows how to respond to a question. Alright? I personally think you're in dangerous territory. What you're doing here is random stuff.
Yeah.
Watch me eating, watch me this. You've got to decide whether it's about you or whether it's somebody else, right? Because nobody's going to just want to watch. You can do Mark's Adventures, that's fine, but make it Mark's Adventures, but plan it a bit. This might work, but you're too long on the one sort of thing, right? Why aren't you just sort of doing a whole lot of things, like a little bit of eating, a bit of this and a bit. This is a full-on interview, and what's going to make this work, right, is his questioning style. He's obviously an interviewer. You watch people on TV that are professional interviewers, they know what questions to ask. These guys on Talk TV, the interviewers, you know, the funny guys.
7 years ago.
No, it's something like that.
You like him, too, right?
Yeah, he knows how to ask a question, and I can see he's asking the right questions, and he's going to be smart enough not to get them into trouble. He's responding to them. I don't think you've got the skill to do that yet. So you're in dangerous territory by doing that, because you're going to ask them something, and then they're going to challenge you, and you have the comebacks.
Oh,
You've got to have a real skill in doing that, right? You've got to know stuff too. Like that other guy who was interviewing the girl that Charlie Martin or whatever, right? She's answering things, and he's already sort of figuring out which way she's going, and he's directing her and stuff. That's a skill, right? And that's a dangerous thing for you. You're doing just simple things. And that's fine. You can do that, but you're too long on the one thing.
and
Right?
the videos are like that.
I don't think you should go down this interviewing thing. That's dangerous territory for you. You ain't got the skills to pull that one off yet. If you're going to do it short. Just do it short. Do random. Not even that. Just various people, you know, just on a video or something. But you're not an interviewer, Mark. You hardly ever even talk to people except your friends, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. If I started talking about France,
Oh, you know.
that's what I mean. You ain't got the background.
Yeah.
Relationships. When I come to you, you're in dangerous territory there. Like that guy talking, he might not be the most gorgeous guy, but that's all right.
Good. Yeah.
He knows how to ask questions and he knows how to respond. And he's listening to her and he's responding. And the thing goes for ages. I don't have to listen to the whole lot, but it's about her, and he's just guiding her to think. She wants to talk about herself, fine. People want to watch if they're attractive, brilliant, and that sort of stuff. But watch an interview like what's something like what's it? Let's get right now. And that one's good. I'll just say to you, guys. What's the American shadows that I'll talk about in you? I wish I could remember the guys before. Who are the big guys in America? I don't know who guys is. Say American TV house. You can watch a few of them and start learning before you engage in this, right? US TV hosts. I'll pick one he does in the celebrities. Jimmy Fallon. Watch Jimmy Fallon, right? Oh no, he's brilliant too. You won't compare with Jimmy Fallon. Was he good enough? Jimmy Fallon.
Hello?
Ron Blake, I'm thinking of. He's a good interviewer, right? So watch the way he has celebrities on there, right? He's obviously made a success of himself. So now we'll go to YouTube. And watch a few of these guys and watch the way they interview and watch how they get the best out of people and why do people respond to them. You listen to the questions they're doing and get a few ideas that way. There's no structure, you got a camera and you want to play with the camera. Film it. They come on his show, they know he's going to do a good interview, and that's why he gets the gig, right? These other guys that you see, they've had some form, they've been doing it for a while.